Is this a crack for a stock market or just a consolidation for the next rally? Good evening, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. In this video, we're going to run through some good names and also stock market indexes analysis. Let's get to the chart. So here is S&P 500 hourly chart, and we just got a nominal new all-time high today. We just hit 58.80 and then reversing back down to the downside. So we are kind of like at a very important level at the hourly chart, or I should say just a short time frame. But if we get below yesterday pivot, I would say we are breaking some important trend line here. And that would be kind of like the beginning of the sell-off. And I see that it's coming. It's coming down the road. Um, Netflix just has aftermarket earning and then stock just to spike up, but the other names actually didn't follow at all. So Netflix had a fantastic rally since the beginning of this year, and today I think that was kind of like a climax for that one. But S&P 500 today, just as I said, a nominal new all-time high, but this is kind of like the shooting a star. Just look at the shadow on the daily chart. So if we get below October low, I would say market can have a bigger corrective move, which I believe it's coming down the road to this area. Potentially, we're going to get all the way down to 5,400 as market is stretching to the upside. We are going to just bring our corrective level higher and higher just because we are going to educate ourselves and we are going to adapt ourselves with the stock market. So right now, market is just stretching to new all-time high, and we can get to the downside for a next buying opportunity. So this is a trend line. This is going back all the way to October last year and August this year. And the next continuation, I would say, corrective move to the downside could get back us to the next rally to the upside to 6,000 area for a year end. So right now we are just looking for a market giving us a corrective move, and then we will see some kind of like a good buying opportunity down the road. Moving on to Nasdaq, which was positive as well, like S&P 500 at early session, especially early session going all the way back up. So we just got a short position as well. Right now we are slightly in profit. We'll get back. Nasdaq just got back to the downside. This is kind of like another shooting a star, but you know that lots of shooting stars actually fail, and lots of bearish pattern fails at the top. Right now, we are getting into important reversal area, which I was mentioning before, 20,000 to 20,900, almost at 21,000. So this is the area that I'm looking at reversal. We just got two tests last week, actually this week, early this week, and then market sold off after that. So if we get below October low, or I should say September low here, or late September, October low, we can see some kind of like a corrective move all the way down to here, 19,000 to 18,700. That's the area that I'm looking at for a buying opportunity. So stay tuned, still keep invested. We just got a very, very short position on a short side with put options, but most of our portfolio are in long position just because market keeps grinding higher, and there is no kind of like very, very huge signal price action wise for a sell-off. If a sell-off is coming, that would be kind of like the corrective move before the next rally. Moving on to Dow Jones, which hit new all-time high today. Dow just forms bullish consolidation here. There is a huge divergence here in MACD and also RSI. Stochastic is getting back to overbought condition for a while, but the Dow keeps grinding higher. So overbought can be more overbought within the time, but when it gets back to the downside, I would say the corrective move can go all the way back down to here to test this important previous top here, somewhere around 41,000 to 41,500. So right now we are at 43,230, but Dow can have a corrective move, almost 1,300 to the downside, and that would be a decent one. However, I would say Dow still can have a rally just because some healthcare names and also energy names are doing very well. Today, rally just because of the financials. We will get to those individual names. Moving on to gold, which hit the all-time high today. So gold is forming a very nice double top divergence formation here. Gold, after just getting back to the downside, we just got that. That would be kind of like a short-term buy signal. This is a nice rally. We are just heading to the upside. So 2693, that's the level that I have right now, and we can get to 2700. But I believe that gold can get to the downside at least to form this divergence, actually very healthy for a corrective move. So this is a bearish divergence, as you see here. MACD is showing, RSI is showing, and also stochastic. We are just getting into overbought condition while price is heading higher. So I have some levels here, and let me show you. So here is the level that I have. We can use a Fibonacci retracement, and that's going to be the stretch that we can get at the downside move. Here is the low, here's the top, and here is 2470, 2744. That's the area that I'm looking at. Gold maximum can stretch to this level. So we will see. We can get, this is not a must. Gold can roll over anytime sooner than that. But this is kind of like the level that I'm just looking at. A market is going to react to this level. So well, we'll see how it goes. Moving on to silver. Let me just save this one. Moving on to silver, which had a rally as well, but failed and form a doji bar here. So silver is forming a lower high here, and also the doji bar. So this doji bar, if it consolidates here, we may see another push to the upside, but that would be kind of like a short live. Also, we are seeing a nice divergence here in RSI, and also a nice overbought condition in the stochastic. So if we see a bear reversal to the downside, we should take it as a sell-off opportunity. Moving on to crude, which formed the bottom here finally, and we just got a lower low, but crude just managed positive today compared to yesterday. So I believe that crude is forming a very nice bottoming formation, and this is the level that we are having three higher low, three consecutive higher low, and that would be kind of like one of the best signals that they have. If we get above 72 to 73, I would say crude is spiking higher to $80, and any close above $80 breaks weekly candle as well, and that would be kind of like a very interesting scenario for $100 crude, which I believe it's coming next. So we are just getting very nice bull reversal to the upside for a stochastic as well. So if anything goes as planned, so crude needs to have a follow-up again tomorrow. So we will see how it goes. Moving on to let me see. Moving on to individual names, starting with Bitcoin. Bitcoin, after hitting this trend line here, this is a monthly trend line, and I believe that this monthly um, pattern is about to form. If we go to a monthly chart, let me tell you. Here is the monthly chart, and as you see, this is one of the best bull flag you can see. So this second consecutive bullish month in October gives us some kind of like a buying opportunity potentially for the next 2-3 months, almost year end. So we can get all the way up to 92,000, which is going to be a bottom of this pole to the upside. So we are at the brink of breakout. So if it breaks out to the upside, that would be a huge parabolic move, I would say a blastic move to the upside for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is forming very nicely, and we can see some kind of like a bullish pattern is coming after consolidating here. We will see how it goes. Ethereum is doing the same, nice bullish consolidation here, and it's just forming a very nice bullish pattern. If it gets above this pivot, which is 2710, then it's going to go all the way up to 2817 and then 3000 area. Moving on to bond yield, forming kind of like a reversal to the upside, good bullish consolidation. Everyone is betting for another 50 basis point rate cut, but I believe that bond yield is telling us that probably the rate is going to stay here for a while. And even if they do the rate cut, they're going to just regret sooner than later. And commodity is going to exploding higher, I believe. Copper is forming a very nice bullish consolidation, good corrective move. And if you get this signal, just to make sure watch copper stocks as well. So bond yield can give us the early signal that inflation is coming back. And if you haven't watched my inflation video, make sure watch that one because that's pretty informative. Moving on to a bond. Bond is coming down after bond yield just spiking higher. I believe that bond can go higher as well. So we are kind of like probably we'll see another lower, another lower low with a divergence, with a bullish divergence, and form a nice W pattern to the upside. So we'll see how it goes. VIX is coming down today, 2.40% to the downside. Still forming a very nice corrective move. This is kind of like a bullish corrective move for a next spike. A Dixie, just the sparking higher to the upside. This is phenomenal. This means money is flowing into cash, or um, hedge funds are just cashing out while stock market is in rally. So the dollar demand is increasing. This means potentially inflation is gonna go higher, and potentially they don't bring the rate down another time. And this is kind of like the earliest stage that I see bond yield is consolidating, commodities inflating and forming a very nice bottoming formation, copper, crude, and also agricultural commodities as well. And we see Dixie's sparking higher. So this is kind of like early signal, guys. We should just take it serious. Magma indicator is consolidating still here, but getting back to the downside. We got a mixed signal from lots of technology names. Apple just gapped up, but goes lower. Amazon the same, 64 cents up, but goes lower as well. Meta, 14 cents up, but look at the pattern. The pattern is not that strong. Microsoft gapped up against sellers to control entire session. This is a nice head and shoulder here, if you ask me. So if Microsoft goes below this trend line, let's make a case here. So this is going to be our neckline. And that would be kind of like a very interesting to see because Microsoft can go lower, I believe, to 384 or even just to test this area. And when it tests this area, that would be bigger picture head and shoulder or bearish pattern. So look at that. So this is going to be a left shoulder. This is going to be the head. And this is going to be the right shoulder. So if price is getting down here, this is not only about this small head and shoulder here. So this is going to be a bigger picture head and shoulder, which gives us more downside move for potential buying opportunity. I believe that if it goes down with an earning or something, that would be pretty interesting to buy. Google at $2.23 down. Google is down as well. And we can get down to 155, but I'm not sure after that. So this is a not bad pattern. If we get below this, everything would be invalidated, but right now it is okay. Netflix, 2% down, but after hours, it just a spike up due to good earning. Not a bad session after earning, so we will see. If it's gonna just jump up and then sellers to control entire session, that would be kind of like ugly. Tesla, 44 cents down. Tesla is consolidating for a next bearish consolidation to the downside. Semiconductor index gapped up, sellers to control. SMH going down. Why? Because Taiwan Semiconductor had fantastic earning. That was the only reason semis actually survived today. Otherwise, they are not in a good shape. I would say any spike would be sold by sellers. Taiwan Semiconductor here, look at the gap here, gapped up, shooting a star. If it goes down tomorrow, it's going to fill out this gap. And even if it goes lower, we're going to test this area again. So we'll see. We're going to stretch this area and we're going to see if this one is coming down, which brings the entire market. Semi is actually going down. AMD, look at the bearish consolidation here. This pattern is not as strong at all. NVIDIA, after pop to nominal new all-time high, sellers to control and then going down. Texas Instrument, look at the engulfing here. So gapped up, but managed negative instead of positive today. Lam Research, the same here. Gapped up, going down, managed negative. So Lam, I believe it can break through to the downside, and it can go all the way down to here to 50 to 60. Right now it is at 73. Moving on to XLF, which is financials. You see that sellers just took a chance to sell some more when it gets to new all-time high. Still rocketing to the upside. KBE 45 cents to the upside. KRE as well, just going higher as well nicely. 52 cents up. JP Morgan 78 cents up. Nominal new all-time high, but managed doji bar. Still, pattern is bullish consolidation, but we will see. Goldman Sachs is down, Bank of America is down today, and Wells Fargo 49 cents up. Overall, I would say I'm just talking to investor, if you don't want to sell, when exactly you want to sell these banking sector, because they are potentially topped. And when I'm saying topped, it doesn't mean that it's going to roll over tomorrow. But for the investors, the time frame is not daily or hourly. They are going to manage their portfolio monthly or weekly. So they are at a bigger cycle top information. And I believe everyone needs to be careful. Moving on to gold miners, GDX going higher, 49 cents up. GDX 61 cents up. AEM 3 cents down. Newmont 23 cents up today. Not a bad session, but after hours, it just took a hit as well. Franco-Nevada, good pattern going up, but again, getting to lots of resistance here around 130. Gold actually sparking higher today, 40 cents, $20 right now, but the pattern is not that strong, so we will see how it goes. XLE, Energy Spider, just going higher today, managing nicely, 43 cents up. Good pattern here. So we had a pullback, or we are waiting for a next rally to the upside. XOP, $1.21 up, not a bad session at all. OIH, 3 cents up, not a bad session at all. And also, here is the Exxon, 31 cents up, down, but Chevron is positive, $2.47 up. Good bullish consolidation. I believe Chevron can lead in this rally to 160 to 162. So we will see how it goes. All right, folks, I believe I covered everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.